music. I love loud music.
Greatest rock show out there.
This is going to totally rock.
Oh man, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
You gotta go later.
Here at Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and this edition of 1515 is going to be rocking as well. We have caught up with Korn and Rob Zombie, two artists who last year were rumored to have had a falling out, but now have gotten together to put together the hardest rocking show of 1999. They're calling this, with tongue-in-cheek, the Rock is Dead Tour. Only after you see this show, you'll know it's anything but.
It's been the whole thing this year that rock's dead, it's hip-hop's taken over, whatever, and that old school rock is gone. But now look at this tour, it's almost sold out all the way through.
For those who saw Family Values, how's this tour compare?
It looks huge, man. It looks like Rolling Stones crowd.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's crazy. You got to see it. It's like overwhelming.
This one's massive, full jail scene, it's insane.
Insanity of a good and bad variety was a hallmark of Korn's Fall '98 Family Values Tour. While the show was a groundbreaking marriage of rock and hip-hop that grossed $6.4 million, it took an emotional toll on the whole band, particularly on the sometimes fragile Jonathan Davis.
I know there was a period where a couple shows were canceled because you were under the weather and...
Well, I was mentally messed up bad.
Yeah.
And now they got me stabilized on my medicine. I'm a psycho, really, though. But I'm taking this medicine, and I'm way better now.
Was it just the pace of the tour that kind of got to you?
Well, the pace of the tour, I got exhausted. I woke up one day and couldn't even walk. And that plus anxiety, because I have really, really bad panic attacks. And I hardly remember Family Values. I was in hell. I'd sleep until like 5 in the afternoon, get up, play, and go back to bed. I was so depressed.
Jonathan told me that was possibly the hardest time he's had as far as being on the road, that there was a point where he just shut down emotionally and physically. And how was it for you?
It was real stressful because I think just because going into something that big, you know, the big arenas and that tour and the package, it was just stressful, and I was stressed out.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like you'd be like, wow, this is the dream, you know, come true. It was hell come true.
The gates of this hellish period opened, as they have for other reluctant stars in the past, when Korn's latest album took them to a level of pop culture prominence they clearly weren't prepared for.
Fall Leader came out, and we were getting accepted now, and all this fame, whatever's coming into our lives, and it really tore the band apart, tore us up.
Trouble getting along with each other, or?
No, it's just everything coming down, and then I went through my crazy stage. Monkey goes through his crazy stage. Fieldy had some bad problems. He was going crazy. Just overwhelming.
If you're tired, you can't be tired, you know, and like you have to try to be nice all the time if you don't feel like being nice.
Me and him got in fights and all kinds of stuff, but that's my brother, man. I mean, I went through it myself, so I just had to sit there and take it, because basically all you need to do is vent it out.
Having cleared the air, and with a little chemical assistance, these 5 guys seem to have made it through a rough patch and emerged with their very real family values intact.
2 days on tour, and this has been easy. No stress. I haven't even taken a Xanax yet.
Yay! Now we're adjusted. Now doing this tour, everything's normal. It's just we go through this adjustment period every album.
Yeah.
Because it's freaky, man. It's hard to stay grounded, because it's really easy for us to just, like, say screw it and become the biggest asses.
Sure. But we pulled it off. We made it through. Here we are still.
Why you putting it in
All right, we've got much more with Korn coming up, including a trip inside their Korn cage full of fans. But right after this, we got this man. I guess if you're into, like, sex, monsters, rock and roll. Anything else that sums up a Rob Zombie show?
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That sums it up. We'll check out Rob's show right after this. Stick around. How was it?
Brutal.
Yeah?
It's a brutal life.
More so than most nights?
It's always brutal.
Yeah. How was the crowd?
Crowd was brutal. Life is brutal. It's all bad.